Wrestling Rampage here, back with another exciting video.
Another exciting video brought to you by Wrestling Rampage, one of the best wrestling YouTube channels going today.
That's right.
Don't forget that you guys can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage. 2, follow us on Twitter @WrestleRampage. Hit that subscribe button. We got more videos coming. We always do each and every week. Brand new videos released right here on the channel.
That's right.
So, with that being said, as you guys know in the title, this is the top 10 pointless factions.
Yes.
Now, pointless factions are factions, stables, groups that had no purpose.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
And they all sucked.
And they all sucked. And we're going to rank them the top 10 pointless factions. And we'll go ahead and we're going to start out with number 10. One of Tommy's favorites, Right to Censor. In the WWF.
Yep.
At the time. They were in 2000 and 2001 when they disbanded. And the groups were, the group consists of the leader, Steven Richards.
White Sox.
Bull Buchanan, The Good Father, Val Venis, Ivory, and for a short time, the Cat. Tommy, what can you tell us about the Right to Censor?
They were shit. Like they were tag team champions, but they were sucky tag team champions.
Yeah, Bull Buchanan and the Good Father were tag team champions. And Ivory was the women's champion at one point.
Yeah, and she sucked too. I'm just saying, I wasn't a big Ivory fan.
I already knew that.
But I thought Right to Censor was a sucky group. You know, all they were doing was making fun of fucking RTC. You know, the people that fucking can't use profanity and fucking show your boobies or shit.
Yeah, this
like
was
that.
during the Attitude Era. Well, the tail end of the Attitude Era.
Where you can't show your boobies, you can't cuss.
They'd wear white shirts with black ties and black slacks.
Yeah.
You know, and they recruited, you know, some of the major stars that were, you know, up there at that point of being vulgar of the Godfather.
Val Venis.
And Val Venis, you know, they changed the Godfather to the Good Father, and Val Venis started not doing the porno stuff anymore. So, pretty pointless faction.
It was just a pointless ass faction.
Never really liked their theme music with the
all this goddamn censorship.
Horrible faction. Number 9. In WCW in 1999, the creative genius of Jimmy Hart says, well, I think it's time we need a boy band group. And that is when we came up with 3 Count. They got their start in 1999, ended in 2000. And it consisted of Sugar Shane Helms, Shannon Moore.
The Hurricane, if you don't know who Shane Helms is.
Shannon Moore, Evan Courageous, and their little groupie later on.
Yeah.
Tank Abbott.
Yeah, Tank Abbott wanna be badass.
Wanna be badass.
I'm one much Tank Abbott fan.
Oh, I do that too.
You know, I'm sorry. I thought Tank Abbott sucked. You come to WCW all because you're a UFC fighter, think you're gonna do shit that you do in UFC, you think you're gonna do in wrestling. No, you're not. Look at Ken Shamrock's career. And look at Dan Severn's. You're going to get the same fate.
And he did.
There you go. Oh.
He come out dancing with 3 Count. Hey, you always love the song Can't Get You Out of My Heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Can't Get You Out of My Heart and 1, 2, 3 Count and, you know, all that.
And during their career as a group together, they were the WCW Hardcore Champions.
Yeah, all 3 of them.
All 3 of them together.
The Hardcore title sucked in that era, so who gave a fuck?
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
It was a boy band faction.
It was a boy band faction like fucking the Backstreet Boys, NSYNC.
Which were hot at the time, and they're like,
well,
well, we need that for WCW.
All they wanted to do is like, we need to get some of that boy band shit here.
Yep.
How about we use fucking Shane Helms, who ain't doing a goddamn thing?
Shannon Moore.
We'll use Shannon Moore, who ain't doing a goddamn thing.
We'll
take Evan Courageous from the power plant and put him in there too.
Yes.
And we'll call him 3 count.
That's right. 1, 2, 3. You know,
and they were usually down for the count when they were wrestling. So
they were down for the 3 count.
They were doing a lot of jobbing.
Number 8. Brought in, and they were known as the Japanese Kamikazes.
Yep.
When they first got brought in, and then they announced their real name, which was Kai and Tai, in the WWF in 1998. Now, the original faction disbanded in early '99.
Yeah.
But later on, 2 members of them, Takemichi Nuku and Shofunaki.
I like Funaki.
Yes. They went on...
I like Funaki, and I like Taka, too.
They went on to do Kai and Tai as well, just as a tag team, and they were pretty successful. Indeed, and Evil.
They got that shit over.
They did. But it consists of Min's Tawa, I believe, Dick Togo, Shofunaki, Takemichi Nuku, and their manager, Yamaguchi-san, who is doing announcing.
Dick Togo.
Dick
Togo,
Yes. Yamaguchi-san is with Funaki now doing commentary for WWE in their Japanese branch.
Yeah.
Funaki was a WWF Hardcore Champion during this time frame. And
he was Cruiserweight Champion.
He was Cruiserweight Champion.
And then Taka was a Light Heavyweight Champion.
He was. Pretty much all the people know about this group was their big
All I remember was their thing with Val Venis.
Yes.
When Val Venis fucked, I'm going to say it right here, guys.
Laid it to Mama Guy Yamaguchi-san.
Laid it to Yamaguchi's wife. Fucked her on video.
Supposedly.
And it was called The Land of the Rising Sun.
I loved it.
And fucking Yamaguchi comes out with fucking sausage. Lays it on a fucking crate. I remember this.
Yes,
he goes to Val Venis. I'm gonna choppy your pee-pee! And chops the goddamn sausage. And then, as I remember correctly, they grabbed Val Venis. And they did castration to Val Venis.
They cut his dick off with a sword.
Yeah.
And later on, the lights went out.
Yeah.
Supposedly, John Wayne Bobbitt was the one who turned out the lights and saves Big Val Boski.
Yep.
And
because he had his penis cut.
Yeah. John Wayne Bobbitt in the late '90s had his dick cut off by his wife, his estranged wife.
So
and pretty much that was their biggest thing that they ever done in the WWF.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing they ever done.
Number 7 in WCW, what we get all these power plant guys in a group together. We're like, fuck it. They were all trained by fucking Paul Orndorff. We're gonna put them all together. And we're going to call them the Natural Born Thrillers. In group in WCW from 2000 to 2001, we get Mike Sanders. Well, sorry, above average Mike Sanders. I don't know what that says for your career. But Chuck Palumbo, Sean O'Hare, Mark Jindrak, Sean Stasiak, Reno, and Johnny the Bull.
Johnny the Bull.
That's right.
Yeah. I remember that. Now, I remember seeing those guys on a lot on Saturday night in 2000.
Some on Thunder, barely on Nitro till the later part when they had to have them on there.
Well, in 2001, Nitro wasn't talents in short supply.
It was on short supply. It was on bypass.
But I remember the Natural Born Thrillers. They sucked.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like Sean O'Hare, don't get me wrong.
Sean O'Hare was good. Chuck Palumbo was but and Johnny the Bull can work a little bit.
Yeah.
Was never a big fan of Meat. Sean Stasiak.
Never been a fan of Stasiak. Never been a fan of Jindrak. Was never a fan of Sanders.
Now, during their run, Reno was the WCW Hardcore Champion.
Yeah, but
and also together in a group. 6-time WCW Tag Team Champions, because you had the group of Palumbo and O'Haire, O'Haire and Jindrak,
Sean Stasiak and Palumbo.
Yes, I mean, you had them together, and together they were 6-time WCW World Tag Team Champions. But
it's just it was a pointless faction. It made no sense.
Just a bunch of power plant guys.
All it was a bunch of power plant guys from Saturday Night. They all wanted to fucking coexist. Would be called the Natural Born Thrillers. And let me tell you,
from the movie,
and to be
Natural Born Killers. That's where they came up with their name.
Yeah, and to be honest, they didn't do too many thrills.
They're out there with the thrill series.
Yeah.
But the pointless faction. The thing I remember the most was when Mean Gene Okerlund said, "Blow it out of your ass, blow it out of your ass, O'Haire."
Yeah.
And that's pretty much the only thing I remember about the Natural Born Thrillers.
I do remember they had that match at Fall Brawl, and Paul Orndorff
yes.
took a pile driver on Jindrak and just laid in the ring because he was hurt.
He laid in the ring for 20 minutes.
And of course the people were still wrestling while fucking Paul Orndorff's laying there with his neck hurt.
So that shows you how much they cared about their trainer.
Yeah.
Number 6. In 1990 in WCW to 1992, we had the glorious faction of the York Foundation, which was Michael Wall Street, who eventually became IRS from this. The computerized man of the 90s, Terrence Taylor.
The Red Rooster.
Richard Morton.
Ricky Morton
of the Rock and Roll Express. Thomas Rich.
Which is Tommy Rich.
Mr. Hughes, who was the bodyguard. And Alexandra York, who
was Terry Reynolds.
They were a one-time WCW World 6-man Tag Team Championship. Like that meant anything at that time. I remember this group pretty much just being on like worldwide
Saturday night.
They didn't really do much.
All they were was jobber faction in my eyes.
They were.
That's all they were, was a fucking jobber faction.
I mean, Wall Street left within a year's time.
Yeah, he left and went to
the WWF.
WWF as IRS.
And then, you had Terrence Taylor, you had Richard Morton, and Richard Morton turned on Ricky.
Turned on Robert Gibson.
Robert Gibson, and became Richard Morton, and he feuded with him for a little bit.
Yeah.
And the biggest match I remember from this group was when he was part of the York Foundation, when he went against Brian Pillman.
Yeah.
For the first ever light heavyweight championship tournament thing.
That's all I remember. I thought the York Foundation was stupid. It was a dumbass fucking faction.
Alexander York came out with a computer, says, my guys could beat this person within this amount of time because my computer analysis says so, and all this bullshit.
It was fucking dumb. It was stupid.
No reason.
It was a dumbass faction.
Pointless. Just like the title says, pointless faction.
It was fucking pointless, yeah.
Number 5. In WCW at this time, in 1999, Jimmy Hart wanted to revive, the name of a group that he had back in the day, in Memphis and when he was in the early WCW, which was the First Family. But see, he needed the newer guys.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, I'm going to have Jimmy Hart. We're going to have the Barbarian. We're going to have Mr. Jerry Flynn.
Yep.
Brian Knobbs, and the only one of the group that was any good talent, Hugh Morris.
Yeah. And it was just another pointless axe faction. All I've seen them on was Saturday Night all the time.
Feuding with the Armstrongs.
Yeah. That's all they did. It was a pointless faction, stupid. Jerry Flynn sucks. He's always sucked. Brian Knobbs, I could take him or leave him. He's one of my favorites. And Barbarian's a tough son of a bitch. I actually like Barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Hugh Morris. I respect Jimmy Hart. It was just a pointless, dumb faction.
Mm-hmm. It was. I mean, it made zero sense. It seemed like they were going to get a run, but they didn't.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. They didn't deserve it.
No, because
the only thing I remember was their feud with the Armstrongs
on Saturday night.
On fucking Saturday night. That's all they fucking did.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, okay.
It was done.
And well, that's pretty much all for the first family.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that. Number 4, one of Tommy's favorite groups of all time,
My ass.
the Dark Carnival in WCW in 1999. That came out of Vampiro, Shaggy 2 Dope, and Violent J. Charles Reed Fowler's favorite musical group, ICP. The Kiss Demon, who was the Demon, and the biggest talent out of the group, in my opinion, the Great Muta.
Yeah.
Go ahead and bury it, Tommy. Go ahead and bury it for me.
It was the shits. Anything YCP, it smells like shit. Okay? Because look at their JCW, it looks like shit. People throwing shit in the crowd, goddamn. I seen fucking Abdullah the Butcher almost trip by following someone throwing fucking soda in the goddamn ring. He almost fucking fell. I mean, Abdullah could barely walk. That's disrespectful, man. You wouldn't want me to go out there and fucking, if I was at a JCW show, they wouldn't like me, because I'd be telling their fans to take them goddamn sodas if they go and fucking jam it up their fucking ass.
Well, see, the Dark Carnival came from Deadpool.
Yeah.
With Raven and
Raven was gone at this time.
Raven
He
said,
said, fuck, he said, fuck this company, I'm leaving, I'm going to ECW.
And he did. He just left. He just fucking left.
Vampiro was good. The Great Muta is one of my favorites. I like Vampiro. Them are the only two good workers out of that goddamn team.
Which they were. Vampiro and the Great Muta were WCW Tag Team Champions.
Yeah, I actually like Muta and Vampiro, but fuck ICP, fuck the Demon.
I want to know how the fuck the Demon got in the group.
I don't fucking know. I guess they drew straws. Yeah, we'll take the Demon.
I'm sorry, I'm listening.
But I
think it was just the face paint thing.
Yeah, maybe. I don't fucking know. He sucked too. But to me, the Dark Carnival is stupid to me. Anything with ICP is stupid to me.
And they were in WCW for a cup of coffee, just like they were in the WWF for a cup of coffee.
Well, they're in a cup of coffee everywhere.
Yes, they were. Number 3. Now, this group actually lasted for 3 years, but they didn't last in WWE for 3 years. They were also in the USWA.
Yes.
As well. And it was the South African White Separatist group of the Truth Commission.
Yes.
If you guys don't know, they dress in like army fatigues, South Africans. Now, the Truth Commission was in WWF from 1996 to 1999. They had 2 managers.
Yeah.
In the early time, they had the Commandant, who Bret Hart brought in for the WWF, because they said, hey, this guy can talk, he could be a manager. So he was the Commandant. And then later on, they got the Jekyll, who was the Cyrus in ECW.
I actually enjoyed Cyrus more.
I did. You had Sniper, you had Tank, you had Recon, and you had Kurgan, who was the Interrogator.
Yeah.
Now, when it came down to it, the Interrogator, Kurgan, and Recon, who was Bull Buchanan, were 3.
Bull Buchanan's on here twice. I feel sorry for him.
Yeah. He was a 3-time. Together, they were a 3-time USWA Tag Team Champions. And Tank actually won the USWA Unified Championship.
Yeah.
Down in Memphis. Now,
I don't even know who the hell Tank was.
I don't remember who Tank was, but the thing is, when it came down for them, in USWA, at that time, USWA in 96, 97, it was like developmental territory for the WWF. They were bringing people from the USWA to the WWF. And when they were brought in the WWF in 1997, because they left around that time for the WWF, they came out, and they were like Army, fatigue guys, and there was nothing to it. Like, there was nothing there.
And all I remember about the Troop Commission was seeing them on Shotgun Saturday Night every goddamn time.
They were.
I'm serious. That's all I remember about them. I always... You remember Shotgun Saturday Night back in 96, 97.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it would come on late at night. And all I remember, every time Shotgun comes on, I'll see a Troop Commission match.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Goddamn, do they go any other show, or is Shotgun where their home is?
Well, eventually Tank and Sniper get cut from WWF, and then Recon becomes Bull Buchanan. He gets shot up to...
And Kurgan went to the Oddities.
Kurgan... Well, he was there on his own with the Jekyll as his manager.
Yeah.
But it didn't last too long.
No, then he went to...
the Oddities.
The Oddities, yeah.
Which they're not on the list, by the way.
Yeah.
Number 2, because we'll go ahead and give this a reason. The Oddities were over. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They had people on their feet chanting. They were
waving their hands and everything else.
So they weren't that pointless. At least they had some type of shit going for them. Number 2, Los Boricuas.
Oh, God. Here's another Shotgun.
Yes, they were on Shotgun a lot. A lot.
Another Shotgun Saturday Night exclusive.
WWF, they were in WWF from 1997 to 1998. It was comprised, they were a Puerto Rican group. Solely of Puerto Rican descent wrestlers.
Yeah.
The leader was Savio Vega, and rightfully so.
Yeah, because he was actually a good...
Savio wasn't that bad.
I thought Savio was a good hand, I ain't gonna lie.
And you had Miguel Perez.
That's another good hand, actually, Miguel Perez.
Jose Estrada Jr., and the worst one in the group, Jesus Castolo.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, Savio, he's actually really good, so he's a good hand in the ring. So is Miguel Perez. Mm-hmm. And so was Jose Estrada. And, but the other one, I didn't know what the fuck he was doing there.
He was just there.
He was just there. I guess they needed another guy.
And be honest with you, when it came to Los Boricuas, the only real feud I remember was with DOA.
Yeah.
The Disciples of
Apocalypse. That's all I remember.
They always had like 4-man team battles all the fucking time.
That's all I remember about Los Boricuas too. Mm-hmm. And do you know that these guys actually had a WWF Tag Team title match?
I did not know that.
Against the Headbangers.
Well, there you go.
I was like, really? When does Los Boricuas deserve a fucking Tag Team title shot? You're gonna say that? Give one of the Troop Commission too.
Might as well.
God damn.
And without a bullet,
number one.
Tell me what number 1 is.
The No Limit Soldiers.
No Limit Soldiers in WCW. The group lasted for only 3 months, from June of 1999 till September of 1999.
3 months.
But
let me tell you, they made their presence felt in those 3 months.
They did. WCW said, "Hey, we need more hip hop fans to watch WCW, so we're going to bring in Master P."
Make them say,
There we go. Make them say, Master P. And they overpaid him.
Was his son in here too? Kid Romeo, whatever his name was.
Not this time.
Little Romeo, Kid Romeo, whatever.
Kid Romeo was the rest of
Oh, he was. Well, who gives a fuck? It was something Romeo.
But anyway,
Little Romeo. I don't know. I don't know what his fucking kid's name is.
Master P was brought in
I don't listen to Master P.
Each time he was brought in, he got paid $200,000.
This motherfucker that don't deserve to be in the wrestling business.
And see,
up there with Jay Leno is one of the worst celebrities of all time for WCW. At least Karl Malone was a fucking athlete. I actually like Karl Malone.
It was said that Master P came to WCW because he wanted to break his cousin in, who was part of No Limit Soldiers, as in Swole.
Which one was Swole? Was it the big muscle-bound fucker?
No, that was 4x4. He was the bodyguard.
Oh, that didn't do shit in?
Yeah, they didn't do nothing. He just walked through backstage like this.
Oh, yeah. Swole was that...
the one who looked like R-Truth, kind of.
Oh, look, just a sucker.
Just a sucker, yes.
Almost
group was Master P, the one who didn't deserve this.
Yeah, Master P. Master P And let me do goddamn fucking...
Yes, go ahead. You
fucking Brad Armstrong.
B.A.
Brad Armstrong. B.A.? Really? Brad Armstrong listens to country music. He don't listen to no Master P. You know, and I felt sorry for Brad Armstrong being in this fucking group. Brad Armstrong is a fucking great talent. He shouldn't be in a fucking shitty group. Once you put fucking Mike Tolbert in there, or fucking Chad Fortune, or...
Well, Chase Tatum was part of it, Conan, Rey Mysterio, and then you had Swole and 4x4.
Well, Brad Armstrong had no business being in that fucking group.
I agree.
You know, he's way more talented than that. If they told me, where do you want to be? You want to be BA in No Limit Soldiers, or you want to be Buzzkill? Give me Buzzkill.
Well, he was done what he's told, and no doubt, No Limit Soldiers. When it comes down to
here's
it.
the thing: they were feuding with the West Texas Rednecks.
Okay? That's the only thing they did.
And the crowd was cheering more for the West Texas Rednecks.
Come on, you're in the heart of fucking Georgia.
You're in Georgia. You're in fucking Georgia, a southern state. And WCW is usually southern. They don't listen to hip hop. They listen to fucking country.
That's why they sung along with Rap is Crap.
Yeah, that's why they sung along with Rap is Crap with Kurt Hennig and fucking Barry Windham and Kendall Windham and Bobby Duncan Jr.
Not Curly Bill.
No, Curly Bill should have been in this group. And put BA with fucking...
It would have worked better. It really would have.
And put fucking BA with fucking...
West Texas Rednecks.
Yeah. And Master P is fucking stupid, okay? And they'll come out and do fucking Hootie Hoo. What the fuck is Hootie Hoo?
Hootie Hoo!
What the fuck is that? Are they calling fucking Al off the Tootsie Roll, goddamn? fucking Tootsie Roll Pop? Let's find out a 1, a 2, a 3. Woo! You know, is that what the fuck they were doing?
I don't know.
And Master P, here's another thing. You want more of his lustrous career. Now he's not making $200,000 selling those fucking sweet ass fucking lawyer commercials.
Yes.
Fuck you.
No doubt their biggest thing that they ever done was with the West Texas Rednecks, that little feud. And rightfully so, the West Texas Rednecks.
Oh fuck, they're better group even with Curly Bill.
That's old Curly Bill. But no doubt about it, No Limit Soldiers has to be one of the worst and pointless factions of all time. Don't forget that if you guys like this video, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter, @WrestleRampage. Hit that subscribe button for more.
Because we've got plenty more great videos coming up.
That's right, because we are one of the best wrestling YouTube channels going today. So make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Yes.
Why don't you show us out?
If you don't subscribe to Wrestling Rampage, then I guess you're just not worth it.